Let me go across to our guest who's joining us on the show now, Navdeep Suri, Distinguished Fellow ORF and former Indian Envoy to the UAE. Many thanks for joining us here on NDTV. Ambassador Suri, first of all, we are seeing some move towards utilization of local currencies for trade, bypassing the dollar. Is this likely to set off reshaping of global economic dynamics? How do you see this? How significant is it for India and UAE to be trading in the rupee and dirham now?
I wouldn't go as far as reshaping the global dynamic of trade right now, but I think it's important to keep in mind that UAE is India's third largest trading partner after the US and China. It's actually a larger trading partner for India than Japan and Germany and France and UK and many other big economies. Our trade last year was $85 billion. And it's also the first country with which we signed the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. So when we look at the size of our trade with UAE, the fact that it's our second largest destination of exports after the United States, I think the local currency trade is going to be a big benefit to business community from both sides. It takes away some of the unnecessary costs when you are dealing in dollars or other currencies. And I think it'll give a further boost to India-UAE trade and hopefully create a precedent or a model that India can then extend to other countries, to other trading partners, and therefore expand on that point that you started with about a global impact.
Can you also explain to us, Ambassador Suri, why the relationship with the UAE has set off on a new trajectory in the recent past? If we look at the Prime Minister Modi, that is, his visits alone, this was his 5th visit to the UAE.
Well, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that the sheer effort and energy that the Prime Minister has put into this relationship has had a transformational impact over the last 8 years. Remember, when he first went to UAE in August of 2015, it was the first visit by any Indian Prime Minister for 34 years in a country that's pretty important from our standpoint. So I think, that relationship that he has established on a very one-to-one basis with Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, the President of UAE, makes a big difference. The momentum will continue because Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed will come to India for the G20 summit as a special invitee of India as the host. And Prime Minister has also indicated that he might be going again to UAE in December for COP28, which the UAE is hosting. So that momentum of high-level exchanges, I think what it does is you might have many agreements, but it really gives a focus on implementation of those agreements. It creates new avenues in which the two countries can cooperate. And for me, when I was looking at the joint statement and other documents that came out, I think for me the most significant thing was that the Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, which is the world's second largest sovereign wealth fund and has been investing into India in key sectors like highways, like telecommunications, like renewable energy, has actually announced that it will open an office in Gift City. This is very rare, and it's a very positive signal of their intent to double their investments in India in sectors that really make a big impact for us.
My final question to you, sir, is with regards to how you read the government's move to reach out to the Muslim world.
Well, in a sense, I would say it's a rediscovery of countries that have always been in our near neighborhood. Somewhere in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, we took our eye off the ball. We focused a lot more since the 90s on our look east policy towards the ASEAN nations. But remember, our links with these countries go back centuries, whether it is with Aden or with Sharjah or with Basra or with Dubai. And their connection with the Gujarati coast, the Kutch coast, and with the Malabar coast. These trading links have existed for since at least 1,000 years, if not more. And so I think it's really important that those vital links from the point of view of trade, investment, energy security, people-to-people cooperation, the fact that we'll now have IIT Delhi with a campus in Abu Dhabi, all of that really adds up to a very dynamic and a very vital relationship that India is building once again with countries in this region.
Navdeep Suri, many thanks for speaking with NDTV.
Thank you.